Hey folks, Pastor Sean coming to you with today's daily devotion. Hope you're having a great day. I know I am. We're going to jump right into the Word. We're in Matthew chapter 6 tonight, verse 21, a very familiar passage of Scripture. I'm not going to linger on it tonight, but I did want to bring it out. Matthew 6:21, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So wherever your treasure is, that's where your heart will be also. I have preached for many, many years and said that if you want to look at the true measure of a man or the true measure of a woman, look at their checkbook. Look at their bank statement. See where they spend most of their money. Jesus is giving us a hint here. He says, lay not treasures up for yourself on the earth, where moth or rust or thieves can come in and destroy it, but lay up treasures for yourself in heaven, where none of that can happen. So many times we get focused on the things that we have on this earth, and they become prized possessions to us, almost to the form of idolatry. When you invest in things here on the earth, there's nothing wrong with investments. There's nothing wrong with buying a nice house, buying a nice car. But when it becomes your God and you begin to worship it, that's when your treasures are here on earth and not in heaven. We need to build up treasures in heaven. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and sell your 69 Camaro that you have in the garage that you've been working on since you were 22 years old. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying go out and sell your 3-story house so that you can buy, a shack by the side of the road. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is you can have nice things, but when they become your God, that's when it becomes a problem. Jesus says wherever a man's heart is, that's where his treasure is going to be. Wherever his treasure is at, that's where his heart's going to be. So many times we need to think about, where do I sow my seed? Where do I give my money? Where do I invest in order to produce fruit? A lot of people will take money and stuff it in their bed mattress because they're afraid of who might take it away from them. But I've got news for you. The Lord gives and the Lord takes away. I've known people who had money stored up and died penniless because of sickness or disease ravaged their body, and they had to spend everything they had. And then I've known people who have made it month to month, year to year, lived a meager life, and died a sweet, peaceful death, and had more money than anybody ever knew they had. Money is not the issue. The love of money is the root of all evil, but money is not the issue. Where your heart is at is what Christ is talking about here. Where your focus is where your money's going to lead. And you can't allow money to lead you into dark places, because money will take you there and money will have to get you out of there. And when money can't buy your way out of there, that's when you get stuck in the mud. So, think about where your treasure is. What are the things that you truly, truly love? Is it God and His kingdom? Or is it you and your kingdom? Now, that's pretty hard. But I don't think you're a bunch of soft guys who can't take it. Focus in on what God has done for you, and then think about, what are you doing for God? Are you sowing into the kingdom? Are you sowing into ministries that you know are successful? Are you giving beyond measure? Or are you throwing your money away on earthly treasures? It's never going to succeed in earthly treasures. Lay up your treasures in heaven. Put some prayer time in. Put some fasting time in. Put some witnessing time in. Put some giving time in. And watch God build up treasures for you in heaven. Things that no man can take away, and you can reap harvest from that in this life. How? By health, happiness, holiness, joy unspeakable and full of glory, your family and friends being around you and supporting you and loving you. Joy comes from laying up treasures in heaven. So, think about where you're at. Think about what you're doing. Watch what God can do if you'll make a few adjustments. I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm believing God is going to do great things in your life. Hope to see you this weekend at Irwin Hill. God bless you as always, is my prayer.